let's start first with the time and the place that we are in right now.
Okay.
When I book you on my show, because I said to myself, I was like, people underestimate the journey of somebody like you. Like what you've had to do in your life, what you've had to experience, endure, hustle your way through to get where you are from where you come from. And I really wanted to have that conversation with you. So I was like, yo, we should have Jim on the pod. I think there's a lot of things about him people could learn from. And then we book you. And then the next day, Jimmy's viral.
Yeah,
and I watched the clip of you talking about you versus Nas. And I said, oh, that's just Jimmy trolling. That's just Jimmy getting the people going. But people bought all the way into it. So was I correct? Was that what it was? Or what was
I mean, you're definitely correct, but let's be correct. I didn't start it. There was a young gentleman that they asked a question to, and his viral clip went viral. It was a young kid from Atlanta. He was on a podcast, and they asked him who's more relevant, Jim Jones and Nas. And that clip went super viral, and that led all of these people at platforms
to ask
that questions. And naturally, if you're going to talk about me, I'm gonna always talk my shit. I know how this game goes.
Yes.
But I don't want nobody to think that anything that I've done was me starting. That was just me being asked a question and me answering as a man. Even from the beginning, like in the beginning of the year when I did the Justin interview, I didn't start it. They asked me how I felt about what was said about me on another platform from some other people. I'm not a troublemaker, but I like trouble if that's the case. You know what I mean? If that's what we're going into, and not to say it like that, but I'm for it. I'm built for it. This is what my whole thing was built on, was that type of engagement, and so here we are. And I gave people a prerequisite. Like, yo, I know how to go viral. This is easy. We're in an easy society where it's very easy to.
People take that bait so easy.
Too easy.
It's a little scary, but you seem to not, you clearly are not afraid of it. But I see you also seem to lean into it.
Sometimes.
Yeah. What do you get out of that? And then what? And why?
We're in a community where everything goes viral. Naturally, everything viral turns digital, and digital ends up with streams and turns into a revenue stream for me, of course. And I'm so on everybody's Explorer page. I'm at the top of this page. I'm at the top of that page. So whether you like me, don't like me, know who I was, and now find out who I was, one click away from making me some money. You know what I mean? In that aspect. And then I also have a record label. I have artists. I have records out. I have music out. It makes it that much easier to know who Jim Jones is. It makes it that much easier for you to become a fan of Jim Jones. Like, I'm worried about myself when I make all of these moves. At the end of the day, I know how to turn my negatives into a positive. Man, I didn't know how many people love Nas. But people, and I'm watching people go absolutely batshit crazy, God damn. But it's what hip hop. I mean, there's people that I adored as a fan too, that I probably would go batshit crazy in the same situation and things like that. I love it. That's what the game is built on and things like that. But let's not make no mistake. I put a lot of work in, and I did a lot of incredible things that a lot of people have not gotten to do in this industry.
Yeah, the fact that you're still finding ways to be relevant.
But I left a long trail of good things that the generation now are gravitating to more than when we actually did it. Who I've made myself to be is more prevalent now than when I started. As I'm looking at these younger kids coming out here, and fashion-wise, some of the lingo, it's just incredible just to see what I left and how these young generation is holding it up.
What are you most proud of?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh.
Now, I mean, I'm proud to still be here. Perseverance is a testament of the game. This is a young game, is what they say. I've seen so many come and go. So for me to still be able to feed my family and live the life that I want to live without complaining and asking anybody for no help and things like that is a great place to be. It's not easy. So I had to learn a lot along my journey. It wasn't an easy road. It still ain't an easy road. It's an uphill battle for everybody that's a hustler and trying to get money or a businessman. It don't stop.
Yeah. There's so much about your journey that I'm sure we can learn from. I want to get to all of that. But what is your relationship with social media right now? Like, it's like a scary place, but clearly you're not scared of it. Clearly you dive in, you bait it a little bit.
Yeah, I bathe in, I look at it, and then I'll probably go jump in the pool, be laughing like, yo, bro, you got to stop, man. Just go jump in the pool and just wait till the clicker. And then I drop some music and then it go viral. Oh, no, the
Like you
music's
really
hot.
don't care about the perception of how things are fed or the received or the
No, I expect
comments
that.
or you don't
I
care.
expect that. Whether you do something good or whether you do something bad, they're gonna talk negative about you. They're gonna try to downplay your accomplishment no matter who you are and things like that. But it's cool. I know that I'm great at a lot of things that people would love to be great at. I accepted that a long time ago in life. You know, that's not gonna stop my greatness. I'm gonna continue to excel in who I am. I'm comfortable with that. You dig? Like I've never seen somebody hate and do the same thing across that line of discretion. So it's like, yo,
Do you like that though? Do you like the idea of somebody underestimating you?
Yo,
or
I love that.
You do.
I love that because I can see it from a mile away. I can see you don't know me from a mile away. I can see you don't know my strengths and my abilities. Or I got the ability to do anything I want to do in life. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm not the master of none, but I'm better than the master of one. Like it's a whole thing that goes with me, and I really mean that. Like you know what I mean? Like if I feel like if I wanted to be a doctor, I probably could be a doctor like 4 or 5 years. Right now, if I was to go to college, that's how ill my brain is and things like that. I'm not the most naturally talented person. I have the ability to learn anything I want to learn as people are seeing today. I've learned myself how to rap. I've taught my lessons and I taught myself, you dig? And I put myself in this position. And I have no problem with learning other things in this life. I'd rather be a learner than a person that thinks they know it all.